Barker of Oregon, Rinaldi of Cornell. And you see Barker in the green singlet and the green uniform, along with Rinaldi of Cornell in red.
Well, Barker, of course, was a runner-up a couple of years ago in the Missouri uniform. Then he transferred to Oregon, and now he's out of the running for a championship and a return to the finals. But he's trying to remain in contention to be an All-American.
And Rinaldi looking to become an All-American and help Cornell's causes. Cornell doing very well at this tournament.
Remember, Barker, a number 4 seed, and he went out early in this competition. No score. Here we are in the second period.
Rinaldi with both heels hooked in. Kind of stretch Barker out. Referee blows his whistle. Stalemate. They'll start over. You have to be able to improve your position. If you're caught in the spot, neither wrestler can improve. You get the stalemate call.
Barker not exploding from the bottom. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of pressure from Rinaldi on top, but there's no first move explosion from Barker. He doesn't seem like a guy that's saying, hey, I just can't let this one get away.
In fact, when Barker wrestled in those NCAA finals, it looked as though he was sick. He was flat, move explosively, not the way he did to earn that spot in the finals. Now here doing some more motion on bottom. Rinaldi trying to hang on, but Barker now trying to work his way out. See Rinaldi keeping that right knee in, and he wasn't able to keep it there long enough. Barker out with an escape.
Barker's a St. Louis native, so he's glad to be back here in St. Louis and returning to Division I competition, like we said, after transferring from Missouri to Oregon last year. He became the Tigers' highest national place winner when he finished second to Rochelle. Of course, Askren last year
tied that. Now we're in the third period, and only a 1-0 score.
A lot at stake here for Cornell because they're really trying to build up some team points.
Yeah, they are. With 4 semifinalists, that certainly helps your cause for a good place finish. It almost seems as though Oklahoma State's got this thing in hand.
Sure. With they have 5 semifinals.
But all the bonus points they've accumulated. When you get a pin, that's next to 2. A technical fall is 1.5, and a major is 1. And they got a lot of them. Hendricks did that in the quarterfinals. That's extra points. So they really built up a lead. There's going to be a real race for second and a race for 5th.
And when you talk about the race for 5th and everything, the trophies are the top 4.
That's correct.
And so you don't want to get 5th.
No, you don't, but you'll take what you can get.
Keep this in mind, Rinaldi in red, even though he's trailing 1-0, he does have a minute 56 of riding time here.
Don't let him off! Center!
Oh, did he get it? Nope, they're going to say. Nope, back to the center, no score. The way Rinaldi dived out of bounds, I thought the ref was going to hit him with a stall call, but there was nothing there.
Riding time will be a factor, so this match in essence tied at 1.
This pace is very deliberate.
Be a hard style to coach. You know, you want to keep your feet moving, going all the time. Barker makes a little bit of an attempt there, but just straight ahead, kind of plodding their kind of style.
There's Rinaldi with a good leg shot. He might get this. His feet are in.
And the reason it's too bad, Rinaldi kept wrestling, but because of the table right there, it would have been 2 points.
He earned those 2 points. The table got in the way.
Can't fall. Barker going to give him up.
When you get both ankles like that, you're almost assured to takedown as he drops to his knees.
Barker saved by the table. Remember Rinaldi with that riding time. And we're going to go to overtime here. The riding time will make it 1-1.
We enter sudden victory, a 1-minute period here. Get a point on the board, you win.
You wonder if Rinaldi is thinking, man, I had him, if not for that table. You can't think those thoughts now, only positive thoughts.
Yes, you've got to put that behind you. That's what getting in the red zone and not coming away with a point does to an offensive wrestler. You know, you want to score when you have the opportunity. When it doesn't get there, frustration sets in, and that creates doubt.
This first, as Jeff just said, this first overtime period is sudden victory. You get a takedown here, you will be the champion.
Barker's having a hard time getting through the arms of Rinaldi, stopping him before he can get to the hips.
They're out of bounds.
Rinaldi looks like he wants to go upper body with Barker. Barker backing away.
You hear the coach yelling short time right there, and that's letting them know that, hey, you're going to the next period.
So we'll have 2 more 30-second periods, each wrestler with an option.
These look like 2 tired warriors.
Sure do.
And we were talking earlier, I mean, you've got to execute when you're tired. That's the key to winning wrestling right here. We're going to see who does that and, in essence, wins by fighting through the tires.
Now we have the ride-outs. Each wrestler will get a chance on top. And whoever's ahead at the end of that will win the match. If it's still tied, go to another sudden victory.
They're fighting for the escape. Maybe a pin.
Well, Barker's got the headlock there.
Barker's in trouble. Barker's in trouble.
And a lot less trouble than he might have been.
He could have been caught on his back, but he's out of bounds there. Only a reversal for Rinaldi, but a 3-1 lead.
3-1 lead now.
That's huge.
That's huge.
That's huge at the ride-out. Someone must be bleeding. Rinaldi in the corner.
This is where it takes guts and guts. Wrestling back. The opportunity to be an All-American, but you're 2-3 matches away. You didn't get what you came for. You wanted to win them all. You wanted to win the NCAA championship, and now it's relegated back a notch. But, man, this is where the champions are really found, both team-wise and individuals. It's all heart right now. And how do you measure heart? Well, it's measured in these Wrestleback rounds.
I remember a coach telling me, who would you recruit? And everybody wants the state champ, but if you don't have the money, you're not going to get him. So who would you want next? And a lot of people would think 2, but 3 tells you something about the character of the wrestler. He lost in the championship, but he didn't give up. He focused, regrouped, came out, and performed well. You know that person can face adversity, face challenge, and do a good job.
When you think, too, of Scott Barker from Oregon, came in with high hopes as the number 4 seed in the 197-pound weight class. And he is about to leave St. Louis unless he can have an amazing turnaround here in this last 30 seconds. That will send him back home packing to Oregon. Very, very disappointed.
Rinaldi's strategy should be give him 1, not 2 if you get in trouble. There's the 1. Don't hang on and get yourself into trouble. Good half shot there. That was a good half shot that relieves any kind of stall call the referees might give you.
Make it wrestle! Make it wrestle! Make it wrestle! Again, Scott, again, make it wrestle!
Nice drop down into the leg there. Again, just like you pointed out.
Action goes out of bounds now, just 4 seconds. All Rinaldi needs to do is maintain his ground, keep his hands out in front of him.
Make it wrestle!
Rinaldi from Cornell able to hang on and win in overtime over Scott Barker, the 4th seed originally from Oregon. And that's valuable team points for Cornell as they try to stay in the top 5 team-wise. An impressive win for Rinaldi there.